Two Maryland doctors are facing serious charges tonight. Prosecutors allege that the men wrote thousands of prescriptions for oxycodone and other highly addictive drugs, even without examining their patients. Bruce DyPuyt reports from Baltimore.
Prosecutors here in Baltimore allege that the two doctors charged in these indictments were running pill mills. They were dispensing huge quantities of addictive medications, not as part of a legitimate treatment plan, but to make themselves a pile of cash.
For themselves, these are outrageous cases. We hope they're outliers. Unfortunately, the evidence in Maryland and around the country suggests that there are others like them.
Flanked by investigators and prosecutors from several law enforcement agencies, Maryland Attorney General Brian Frosh accused the doctors of greed, saying their reckless prescription writing was adding to Maryland's addiction crisis. Investigators say one of the doctors they indicted operated out of this clinic on Falls Road. The other worked out of his car. Complaints from the community were helpful in both cases.
We started getting complaints from the community about more traditional drug activity. We got complaints from the business community, including information about prescriptions that were questionable. When pharmacies were calling to verify prescriptions, the doctor was available at very odd hours in the middle of the night.
When they're only in the business to sell prescriptions for cash and have no regard for their patients whatsoever, they're the doctors we want to get out of the industry.
Authorities hope today's indictments serve as a warning to others in the medical profession.
Americans consume over 98% of the world's oxycodone and hydrocodone. So that in itself speaks for how important this investigation is.
Also indicted by the Attorney General, nearly a dozen associates of one of the doctors, people who in some cases would charge folks to come into their home where they could get oxycodone or other drugs prescribed by a doctor, no exam required. In Baltimore, Bruce DyPuyt, CTV News.
Attempts to reach the two doctors identified as Kofi Shaw Taylor and Hassan Babaturk were not successful.